That's right. Midway.
Oh, bonjour.
What do you do?
Yes.
What do you do?
Yes.
Again, very nice to meet you all. And so the technical things are very scary for me. Therefore, I'm always a bit nervous. But I think Tomo is managing well. And so now we start our teaching. Today's topic is law of karma, or just say karma, okay, just karma. And we did in the previous days, I did this preliminary practices, which I might need to recapitulate a little bit. And also there were some questions which I like to answer before I start the real teaching of karma. So preliminary practice, as I told you, is very important. And then there was one question saying that if someone purely, 100% purely, with good heart, to build a statue or to build a monastery or to build a center or to help poor people or like this, okay, there are many chances to do good things, okay. Whatever good thing we do, okay, it becomes preliminary practices. Especially in Tibetan tradition, we do a lot, okay, we do our labor contribution when the big monastery is building, and many people, they come voluntarily and bring their own lunch and everything, and then they do labor contribution, and they don't get any salary, and they don't get lunch, but still they are so devoted and they donate their labor or construction of monastery or statue or stupa or whatever. So all these are mainly how you aim, okay. I really wanted to give a labor contribution from my physical body to purify my sins through my body. Then it becomes preliminary practices, okay. And if you say, oh, mani pemo, mani pemo, mani pemo, during the labor contribution, if you say mantras to purify your sins by speech, this is also possible. And then during the construction or labor contribution, if you have a very pure mind, pure thought, just to contribute to build a beautiful monastery which will benefit so many sentient beings, and that also is a preliminary practices. So if, as I think I might have told you earlier, the person who knows how to practice Buddhism, exactly how the person knows how to practice Buddhism, then I think there will be no limitation, okay? As one of the great teachers called Kundang Rinpoche, he says, means the person who can take everything into the account of teaching or practice, that there's no limit, okay? Everything, what is going on around is speaking and thinking, everything can become a practice or example of practice or inspiration for the practice. For example, like if you go in the dense forest and there will be limitless like leaves fall on the ground. In the same way, the person who really is very wise to bring everything into practice has no limitation, okay? And whether it's working or talking or eating or doing something or teaching on whatever, okay, everything goes into the practice of teaching. So that I think we all have to learn. We all have to learn that when you say, okay, I'm sitting on the cushion and then doing meditation, this is my practice. But as soon as you stood up from there, and then almost like you have taken your costume to be playing a role of practicing. This is not the case, okay? Wherever you go, wherever you are, whoever you meet, And whether you are sitting or standing or everything, I think we have to try to bring into practice. Then our practice becomes a huge. If we consider practice as a sitting about half an hour on cushion and doing meditation, if that is the only practice, then out of 24 hours, only a half hour is only practice, which is so small. So therefore, within the preliminary practice, we can do a lot of things, okay? Giving some food to the poor people who are about to die, and giving some blanket clothes to people who are getting cold, extremely cold, with snow and freezing temperature. If we give some clothes, that also is a big good karma. And also, this also purifies your dirtiness on the mind. So therefore, the question, I think now I answered the question. So if we are trying to build a statue, and then of course, if we don't have enough money to build a statue, then we just try to give even 10 rupees or 100 rupees or like this. And also we put a lot of our labor contribution and so on. And these are also preliminary practices, okay? So this is the answer which you asked the last teaching, which is practice of preliminary. So now today we are talking about karma, which is, I think for me, karma is the central of our practice. Whatever good thing, bad thing, good result, bad result, it all because of karma, okay, all because of karma. Therefore, this teaching of karma is, of course, I said all the other teachings are very important, but these are coming almost like day to day, day to day, day to day, day to day. So if we perform the karma in the correct way, we can achieve a lot. If we perform the karma in a bad way, we can suffer a lot. So therefore, today I'm talking karma from the four different perspectives. And the first one is karma. First perspective is certainty of karma. And second one is magnification of karma. And the third one is not experiencing the effect, action that you didn't do. And the fourth one is the action, the result of the action you will not, whatever action you do, it will never be perished. It will never disappear by itself. Sooner or later, it will give its own result, okay, its own effect. So these are the four perspectives that I'm going to talk. The first one, the certainty of karma. Certainty of karma means if we earn good karma, if we perform good karma through our body or through our speech or through our thought, if we earn very good karma through our three doors, and then it is definite that it will give you a good result, happiness. It is certain that it will give only happiness, but it will not give any sort of suffering. Because it is a good karma, and good karma is 100% certain that it will give good result, which is happiness. Certainty of karma. Whether it's a very strong good karma, or weak good karma, or many good karma, or few good karma, or one good karma, whatever good karma we do, based on the capacity of the karma, it will give you happiness, okay? The big good karma will give big happiness, middle good karma will give middle happiness, and small karma, good karma can give small happiness, but it will give only happiness, okay? It will never give suffering or problem. So certainty means good karma. If we earn good karma, it is 100% certain that it will give good result, which is happiness, okay? Which is happiness. And then if we earn bad karma, it is also certain that it will give suffering or bad result, but it will never ever give good result or happiness. The certainty of the bad karma is to give suffering, result, effect, suffering. And the certainty of the good karma, it has potential to give happiness, okay? So in short, okay, if I say the certainty of karma means if we earn good karma, and then it is 100% certain that it will give happiness, okay? And it is 100% certain that it will not give any suffering. And that if we earn bad karma, and it is also 100% certain that that bad karma will give suffering, okay? It is 100% certain that it will not give any happiness. So this is the definition of the understanding you have to have. The certainty of karma. Okay, certainty of karma means if we do good karma, it is 100% certain that it will give happiness. And then if the karma is very, very profound, very good, and it can give immense happiness. If the good karma is quite weak, then it can give happiness. But of course, it is not so big happiness as the big karma. So that is the meaning of the certainty of the karma. And then or you can also say to the bad karma, if you do bad, if we do all the bad things through our body, speech, and mind, and if we expect good result, and that is not possible. This is against law of karma, you see. So bad karma means, according to law of karma, means it has potential to give bad result, suffering, okay? And the good karma means, according to law of karma, it has potential to give many good results, which is happiness, okay? So I hope you understood the certainty of karma. And then of course, karma, as you know, it is an action, either action through body, or action by speech, or action by mind, okay? So karma is action. And then good action earned by body, speech, and mind. Bad action earned by body, speech, and mind, okay? All these are karma. And it is 100%, we have to 100% have a faith, saying that if I earn good karma, and then this good karma will sooner or later give us happiness, okay? It will never give any suffering. And that if we, by mistake, if we earn bad karma, and it will give suffering. So that has to be like a meditation, okay? Wherever you go, whoever you interact, whatever you do, the physical body, and whatever you plan to do through your thought, okay? And then you have to think of the certainty of karma. Certainty of karma means if we do good karma, it is 100% certain that it will give happiness. If we do bad karma, it is 100% certain that it will give suffering, problem. So with this, if you believe in this, and if you act accordingly, and then you can say that I have strong faith in karma, law of karma. I have strong faith in law of karma, okay? I have strong faith in law of karma. Means karma and its result. And if you are able to, by having this experience through your practice, you are 100% faith in it. And then accordingly, if you do, then I think you can say that you are real good Buddhist practitioner. Because we don't have any creator. We don't have any creator who creates. If we pray, they will create happiness. If we pray, they will remove our suffering. That we don't believe in Buddhism. So we say that if we do good things, as the Buddha taught us, the Buddha guided us, and then that is the source of all the happiness and achievement, including enlightenment and nirvana and so on. And if we do bad things, we do all the bad things through our speech, body, speech, and mind. Even we pray to Buddha, and then there's no way Buddha can give us happiness. As I think I might have explained this, okay, means Buddha said, okay, means Buddha cannot wash the sins earned, bad karma earned by the person. Buddha cannot wash by water. Buddha is compassion, okay, very compassionate, but Buddha cannot pick up the suffering from the sentient being and throw somewhere in dustbin. He can't do this, okay. Silva means to pick up from the by the hand, okay. Cannot pick up. Means Buddha has so much accomplishment, okay, including the enlightenment mind, Bodhicitta, all the six perfections, everything, so many good quality, millions of good quality. And he is very compassionate. And he really wanted to do best for the sentient being. By thinking this, if he can pick up some of his good quality and give to the person who is suffering, that is not possible. If it is possible, then we are almost like believing in creator. And which is not possible. In reality, it is not possible. So therefore, his inner accomplishment cannot be transferred to the suffering person. How Buddha can guide us or help us to be free from samsara? He will teach us. Okay, he teach us exactly how we can be free. If we practice according to Buddha's teaching, we will definitely be free. So therefore, it is totally dependent upon us whether we really like to be free from suffering or we really want to swim into the suffering. So law of karma teaches us that it is 100% certain that if we perform bad karma, we are bound. We are 100% sure that we will suffer. If we are good karma, if we are really profound good karma, then we are 100% sure, certain that we will experience many happiness. So this is all related with the certainty of karma. Of course, now today, in our society, or in our family, or in our schools, and the education of the school, the system of the education of the school, and then aims and objective, what to be achieved at the end of the academic, are not based on this, you see. So therefore, still we can apply law of karma in our career, in our profession. If you really like to be a good teacher, and if you really like to be a good professor, so many good things of the law of karma can be applied, you see. So many good points of the law of karma can be applied. And so many bad things from the law of karma can be removed. And then you can be a perfect, very good professor, very good teacher, and very good parents, and so on. So the good karma, the certainty of karma can improve the quality of the human being, the quality of the parents, and quality of the children, and quality of the teacher, and quality of the professor, quality of the medical staff, it can improve. So therefore, law of karma is very, very useful. And of course, if you go in deeper level, it is also quite complicated because we don't see the result. Immediately, we don't see the result. Some result, it can be ripened maybe after 5 or 3 or 10 rebirths, you see, maybe after 100 years. So therefore, we don't see the result immediately. But still, if you just go on thinking in this life, whatever we do good things, it gives a lot of inner peace, happiness, and then it also gives a wave of happiness to other people. So through this, you have to earn, okay, experiences, okay. So, good karma only can give good result, which is happiness, and bad karma can give only bad result, which is suffering. Okay, so we are talking only about bad and good karma. Okay, there are certain karma which are like a neutral, and then there are certain karma which is like a white karma, white black karma, black white karma, like this. There are many. So that I think we will escape from today. Now. So the first perspective of the out of the 4 is certainty of karma is done. Okay, if you have some question, okay, and law of karma, there are many questions. So if you have questions, we don't have any next session, so you can ask through email or messenger or WhatsApp. I will try to give answer, but it will be a little short, but still I will try my best, okay? Now the second perspective is magnification of karma. Magnification karma. Magnification karma, I think from there we have to understand. We have to understand that any types of karma, okay, bad or good, okay, and then even the small karma can give a very big result. As example of like a small seeds, like a bodhi tree. The seed is very small, but then this small seed can grow such a big, very big, immense size tree. In the same way, even if we do small good karma, if it is done properly, nicely, and then it can give many good results, you see. And then the same way, if we do bad karma, even if it looks like very simple, small karma, but it can give huge good, bad result. So this is the meaning of the magnification of karma, okay? Magnification karma. And of course, there are many factors, okay? If we, all these are quite detailed. So, magnification of karma. And this also applies to the good karma and also bad karma, okay? So, the meaning is, normally we always ignore small good karma, or we ignore small bad karma. This is very small, it doesn't matter so much. It's okay to earn little bad karma. Why should we earn small? This is very small. Why should we earn good karma, small good karma? This is our mentality. So here he says that you should not ignore any of the small bad karma to accumulate, and you should not ignore to abandon any of the small bad karmas. Okay, these small bad karma and big good karma can be ripened, and it can yield a big result of happiness or suffering. This is the meaning of magnification of Lengeva Samba. In Tibetan, certain of good karma in Tibetan is called le ngeba. Le ngeba, okay. Certainty, ngeba is good. Certainty. And magnification of good karma is le pelchava. Pelva means to grow, to become very big, okay. So we should not ignore. Even giving a small donation, or even to save a life of a small insect, don't ignore. You have to save the life of small insect with a very good motivation. It can grow slowly. It can grow in a big good karma. It can give a good result. And then giving small thing to someone, okay? So this also can grow big. This can be a big generous action. Don't ignore, okay? And there are many people who say, oh, if I have potential to do big thing, I'm ready to do. But then if I have to do small things, so this is so insignificant, I don't want to do. Don't say in this way, okay? Whatever is possible, even the small thing, you just do happily with a good motivation. If the small bad action, you have to think that this is very bad, I have to abandon. Even it's a very small thing, okay? For example, if you are started stealing the needle from other neighbor, and then your hand is going like this to steal the needle or any small thing from the neighbor, and then you have to think that, okay, this is a very insignificant bad karma, but it can yield very big result at the end, after several years, okay? Therefore, you have to decide, oh, this small bad action or this small good action can give immense suffering or immense happiness. So I should not ignore this. Instead, I have to pay equal importance as a big good karmas or big bad karmas. Because it slowly it ripens. And some small good karma can give very big suffering. Some small good karma can give a big happiness, okay? Because it magnifies, it grows. And then also, I think this is in general, okay? In general, we have a tendency, we have like a mentality, say that, oh, okay, I will do this big thing, good karma, after 1 week. Or so I will do this good donation, maybe after 1 year. Don't do this, okay? Whatever is possible now, you just do it, okay? Whether it's a donation or saving life or helping others or whatever. Do it now, because one thing is we don't know how long we will live. Whether I will be there next year or not, we are not 100% sure. So sooner is better. Sooner is better, okay? Hit the iron when it is hot, okay? When it is wet, you hit. It will take the shape better. In the same way, whenever you have chance, you have to do, okay? Don't postpone. Don't say tomorrow or next month or next year. Don't say. I think this is a more or less like a magnification of karma. I hope you understood this, okay? Magnification of karma means if we earn small good karma, we should not ignore, because this small good karma can give a big result. If we earn small bad karma, don't do it. Why? Because this small bad karma can give a very, very big suffering. And then you can apply in the middle karma, and big karma, and also on, you see. So now we go to the third topic. The third perspective is that not experiencing the effect or result, effect or result of action that you did not do. Okay. There are certain people who say, oh, they did many things, and then we get the result. And okay, that is also not possible, okay? It looks like, sometimes it looks like, okay? Today, and there are many, many issues, okay? But actually, if you think properly according to law of karma, and then whatever we are not experiencing means we didn't do the karma which gives the experience of suffering or happiness. So not experiencing the effect of action that you did not do. So therefore, in a funny way, we can say that, okay, oh yeah, my mother earned a very bad karma, and then she don't want to experience this suffering, so she passed this to me. So now I said, I will promise to experience this karma, result of that karma. That is not possible. Why? Because the bad karma is not earned by me. Therefore, the result of that bad karma earned by my mother will never be experienced by me, because it was not earned by me. Even I love my mother, okay? I really want to take all her bad karmas on me and she can be free. But it is not possible. If I have to experience, I have to earn. If I like to experience happiness, I have to earn the source of happiness, which is a good karma. Even I like to experience the suffering of my mother, and I will not get the suffering, because the causes and conditions of the suffering is not earned by me. Therefore, here says that if you didn't earn the karma, bad karma, you will never be experienced the result of that bad karma. Le mache pada mite pasamba, okay? Le mache pada mite pasamba, le cheba chumi samba. Le mache pada means that the action was not done by you. Therefore, the result of this action will never be experienced by you. I think this is simple, isn't it? Sometimes we blame, you see, because they did this and then we suffered, okay? They did this and then we suffered. And of course, now these are all these so many things which are, which looks like someone did something and then I experienced problem. It can be like a condition, okay? In the immediate condition, it is possible. But as a cause, okay, main cause is not possible. Whatever good karma I earned, the result of this good karma will be experienced by me, not anyone else. I cannot borrow or I cannot loan happiness to someone. I have extra 10 bunch of happiness because of my good karma. So if you want to borrow, you can take and give me interest. It's not possible. In law of karma, it is not possible. So therefore, the not experiencing the effect of action that you did not do. Okay? You don't have to be afraid. Okay? If you didn't earn bad karma, you will not experience any suffering. You will not experience any suffering. You can 100% make sure that I didn't earn any bad karma. Therefore, I don't need to experience any suffering. And that if you earn bad karma, then you cannot escape until unless you purify through like our preliminary practices. You cannot, if you live as it is, and the result you have to experience, okay? The third, I think third perspective is clear, isn't it? Not experiencing the effect of the action that you didn't do. Okay? You will not experience the result of any karma which you didn't do. You don't have to be afraid, okay? So, not experiencing the effect of action that you did not do. Of course, there are a lot of questions you can ask. And to answer to all these questions also is quite difficult, you see. And then luckily, now we are not meeting face to face. And then if we meet face to face, and if you go and ask many questions by many different listeners, and then at the end I will be totally confused. Because these are so difficult, so difficult. But it makes so much sense, okay? It makes so much sense. And we have to do this, okay? Sometimes we feel like this, okay? We do very dirty business. We do very dirty business and we earn a lot of bad karma. But then because of this dirty business, we earn quite a lot of money, which we put in the bank, thinking that this money in the bank will give a lot of happiness. But actually, by doing this bad business, okay, bad business which is totally against Dharma, this will ultimately give much more suffering than the happiness given by this money in the bank. We have to understand this, okay? The best judge, okay, best judge, whether doing good karma or bad karma, is just yourself, okay? No one can judge you, okay? No one can judge you. It is you who is the best judge. I think we all have to be good judge. Doing good thing or doing bad thing. We all have to be very, very clever and clear judge. As soon as we started doing bad thing and we abandon, as soon as we start doing good thing, we inspire. And then we can consider ourselves as the best judge, teacher, best professor. Of course, then we also have to have a very good understanding of rebirth, next life, next life, and like this, and previous life and previous life, and so many. Okay, this also has to have a very good background of understanding all these things, to have a very good understanding of the karmas, okay, and its effect. So I think you understood this, okay? Not experiencing the effect of action that you didn't do the action, okay? So if you didn't do the action directly or indirectly, then you don't have to feel afraid if it is a very bad action. You don't have to experience, you don't have to afraid that you will get a very bad result. And then if it is a really good action, if you are not doing anything, then you should not expect anything out of this good action, happiness. You should not expect, because if you didn't do, then you will not get any experience of this action. So this is the third. This is the third, which is, of course, then first I have to go up to 4, and then we can go again from the first, second, third once more, and then we finish. And then if you want to read more books, then you can read in Lamrim Chemo, in the first volume, okay? In the first volume, there are more. I'm only taking small part of it, okay? It has many explanations, okay? So now I'll go to the 4th point, okay? 4th point, 4th perspective. Here he says that the action you have done, that result of that action will never be perished. In a funny way, you can say, okay, if I do some good action or bad, good action, you don't have to worry that, oh, now my good action has to be taken care. Otherwise, this good action can be like had some fungus and rotten and eaten by the rat or like this. We don't have to worry, okay? Because when the time comes, it will give its result and we will experience that result. It will never disappear, okay? Now, I have done a very bad karma in like 50 years ago. Now it must have been disappeared. No, it is not possible. One thing is, it is done by you. And second thing is it is imprinted on your mind. Therefore, it will remain with you till its result is totally ripened. Okay? Or if you do some purification, like preliminary practices, okay, then if we purify, of course, then we don't have to experience the result of bad karmas. Okay? So now the 4th point is that the action you have done and the result of that action, whether it's good or bad, it will never be perished, okay? It will never be disappeared somewhere. Oh, I did I did 100 good actions 10 years ago. Now all these are rotten and eaten by the rat and stolen by someone. And now it is no more there, so it is all disappeared. It is not possible, okay? Whether it's a good karma or bad karma, it will never disappear by itself. It will give, ultimately, it will give its result or effect. If it's a good karma, you will get the result of happiness. And if it is bad karma, you will get the result of suffering. Definite, okay, definite. If because of time factor, because of distance, or because of the size, it doesn't matter, okay? After all, any good karma earned by you, you have to experience happiness. And any bad karma, even any bad karma, if you have earned, it will never disappear. You have to experience the result. The only thing we can say is that if you earn bad karma, and with a full confession, full insight, full of guilty feeling, and out of this feeling, if you do like prostration or mental offering or refugee prayer. Through this, if you sincerely, from the bottom of your heart, if you purify, and then this bad karma is purified, so then it will not give any result. If you remain, if you let it be there as it is, then it will never get rotten, it will never get perished, it will never disappear. It will give its result on time. So now I read all the four, just slowly, I read, just read clearly. And then we go again, one more explanation, all the four perspectives. And then just see, okay. And then I will guess whether you really understood or not. And of course, I have to give quite a lot of inspiration. Even you understood, okay, when it comes to like practical level, you need inner inspiration. You need inner faith, strong devotion, okay. So I'm going from the first, okay. The first one is certainty of karma. We just think, certainty of karma, what does it mean? Certainty of karma, what does it mean? Certainty of karma, what does it mean? Okay, how did I explain? Certainty of karma means if we earn good karma and it is 100% certain that it will give good result, which is happiness. 100% certain. And it will 100% certain that it will not give any suffering. Okay? If you earn good karma, it is 100% certain that it will give good result, happiness, and it is 100% certain that it will not give any suffering or problem. And if we earn bad karma, again it is 100% certain that it will not give any happiness, but instead it will 100% certain that it will give suffering because it is bad karma. So therefore, good karma has a certainty to give happiness, and bad karma has a certainty to give suffering. And it will never mix, and it will never mix up each other. So certainty of good karma. So we should not expect, if we do many, many good things, and then some people might think that, okay, I might face problem. If you do all the good things, okay, you will 100% sure that you will achieve happiness, okay. And if you do bad things, then there's no way you can escape from the suffering. You will definitely suffer. You will definitely suffer, okay. That you have to have strong faith. Strong faith, okay. Then you should not think that whatever's happening in this life is the ultimate answer. Don't think it this way, okay. This is the part of answer, okay. Sometimes, okay, sometimes it happens in our life, you see. Even we do many, many good things, but still we face some problem. That doesn't mean that this good thing is giving bad result, but it is a bad karma which is earned in previous life, and it is ripening, and then in your life you are experiencing this suffering. Even in this life you did all the good things, still you experience bad things because of bad karma earned in previous life. Whatever bad thing you are experiencing, it has a causing condition of that thing, whatever good thing you experience, it has a causing condition of good action in either in previous life or in this life or in previous life, you see. So this you have to think. You have to think and then apply in our daily life. Especially when we talk. And these days we are under lockdown. So we can't go everywhere. And if the lockdown is very strict, then we have to remain in our home whole day. And sometimes we feel a bit bored. And then we talk within our family member, we talk, go on talking. And then if you check all this 2-3 hours talk, and then you must have mixed much lies or harsh words or divisive talks and idle gossip, of course. So here we have in Meglogan, in Dharamsala, we have a place where public place called Chudo Puja. Chudo is gossiping. So when we go there, sit, and then we will meet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then everyone is explaining different things, okay? And then within this different conversation, there's a lot of mixtures of lie, lot of mixtures of harsh words, lot of mixtures of divisive talk. And all these are idle gossip. By nature, it's idle gossip. And then I think we become quite expert in earning bad karma through speech. And then during those talk, we think, okay, oh, I should hide my problem, my mistakes. Oh, we started digging others' mistake as much as possible, but one's own mistake, we try to hide, make it as small as possible. If someone points mistake, then we get angry. And then we use harsh words. We hurt them. So this is our daily life. And this is how we live our life. So we have to be always very cautious, okay? Very careful. Especially those people who are really practicing and living according to the law of karma. According to law of karma says that try not to do any bad karma, try not to earn any bad karma, and try to earn good karma as much as possible. Why? Because if you earn good karma as much as possible means you are guaranteed, you are certain that you will get happiness either in this life or next life or next life, but you will get result of happiness, okay? If you do many bad things, even just by talking, so many telling lies, using harsh words, divisive talk, all this, okay? And then you are earning bad karma. Just sitting in a nice chair and accumulating all sources of the suffering. How stupid. Nice, well-educated, sitting in a nice chair and talking, accumulating all the bad karma is very stupid. So we have to decide that sitting in a nice place, talking with the different people, and try to earn good karma, okay? Try to earn good karma. Try to earn good karma. Then you become very wise. And you become very wise, you see. So these are the things, practical things you have to apply in your daily life, okay? magnification of karma, okay? I'm repeating, okay? Certain karma we have done, now magnification of karma. As I stressed on the issue of, like, say, we should not ignore the small bad karmas or the small good karmas. Okay. If we are willing to earn big good karma, and we are willing to abandon big bad karma, but it's just small good karma, small bad karma, yeah, it's okay. Don't say this. It's not okay. When the result comes, it can become a very severe. It can become very serious. It can become very big. Don't ignore anything, okay? By checking and not ignoring the small mistakes or small bad karma and removing it, and the checking and all the small good karma and accumulating itself is such a huge practice. And it gives so much exercise to your mind. So these should not be ignored, okay? So magnification of karma means small karma can give big result, okay, magnify. And then the third one is not experiencing the effect of action that you did not do, okay? Effect is the result. Good karma, the result is happiness. Bad karma, result is suffering. So suffering and happiness. So you have to just think, okay, think that I really want to be happy, okay? And everyone likes to be happy. And I don't want to suffer, okay? Even a small suffering, I don't want to experience. And everyone, they don't want to suffer. So therefore, not to experience suffering and to experience happiness, we have to do something. We have to do something. Okay? What we have to do, not to experience any suffering, what we have to do, we have to put effort to abandon all the bad action. Okay? Through speech, through body, and through mind. 10 bad actions. Okay? We have to check. We have to put effort that we will not earn this bad karma. Because we don't want to suffer. We don't want to experience. If we don't earn bad karma, there's no way we can experience the result of suffering, the result of bad karma. You have to just think, okay, oh, this is bad karma. And sooner or later, it will give me suffering. It will give me suffering. So I don't want to suffer. Therefore, I have to abandon this bad karma. And I really wanted to enjoy happiness. For that, I have to earn good karma. And I really wanted to enjoy more, as much as possible. So you have to earn good karma as much as possible. Without committing the action, good or bad, you will never be experienced result, happiness or suffering. The third one, okay, not experiencing the effect of action that you did not do. Don't be afraid. If you didn't do bad thing, don't be afraid. If you didn't do any good thing, don't expect happiness. Okay? If you expect happiness, you have to do good thing, good action. If you don't want to suffer, you have to try not to commit any bad action, abandon, uproot all the bad action. That is the only possible, not to experience any suffering. So the third one is saying that if you didn't do these actions, and then the result, either happiness or suffering, will never be experienced by yourself. If you wanted to experience happiness, you have to earn good karma. And if you don't want to experience suffering, you should abandon earning bad karma. And these are such a low that it will not disappear by itself. Oh, I lost one bag of good karma yesterday. No, it is not possible, you see. It will be there. It will be there. Okay. And the last one, fourth one, that action you have done will not perish. It will not disappear by itself. You cannot say that, oh, I earned a bad good karma, and because of this monsoon season, all the bad karmas are rotten, fungus. Oh yeah, and I think I have very good karmas, fresh karma, but it was overcooked, so now I can't eat anything. It will never happen like this, you see. So good karma will remain as good karma, and bad karma will remain as bad karma. And it will, ultimately, it will 100% sure that it will give result, okay? Happiness and suffering. It will never disappear. The only thing we can say is that, like, even we can apply to the certainty of the good karma. And the magnification also, and not experiencing the result if we didn't do, or experiencing then the action will never perish. So it is like this, okay? As we talked about the preliminary practices, during the preliminary practices, we talked a lot about how to purify our mind. I told you that our minds are fully loaded with many bad things. Okay? Our minds are contaminated. Okay? Why? Because our minds are contaminated by many bad actions, bad thoughts, and bad speech. So those are the things which have potential to do suffering, result suffering. But if we purify, okay, if we do confession, or if we do like preliminary practices to purify our mind, to make our mind uncontaminated, that is possible because we are putting extra effort to remove this. If we don't put any effort, we just accumulate the karma, then it will give its result in an unmistaken way. But if we try to remove this good karma, because it is earned by us, therefore it can be removed by us. If it is not possible to earn by us, and then it will be not possible to remove by us. Because it has caused a condition. Therefore, we were able to accumulate. Now, if we try to remove this bad karma by removing its cause and conditions and purifying, and it is possible that it is removed. Okay. That doesn't mean that good karma, bad karma is not yielding the suffering. But bad karma, it has a potential to yield bad result. But when we put effort to remove this, and then the potential of giving bad result is removed, because we remove the bad karma by our action, by our effort. I think you are not confused. You say, I think you are very clear. So I will read this because this is so important. these karmas, okay, are happening in our life, in our daily life. In one day, these karmas happening in our daily life. In a day, like hundreds of thousands of things happen in our life in one day. And it goes on multiplying by day and week and month and then year. And it becomes so huge. Therefore, in a day, okay, how much thought comes into our mind? How many different types of thoughts? Good thoughts, bad thoughts, terrible thoughts, beautiful thoughts, ugly thoughts. So many thoughts comes in. Because of these thoughts, how many actions, okay, physically, verbally, how many actions happen in one day? So this is not easy, okay? It's a really serious thing. It's a big thing to check one's own action, physical action, verbal action, mental action. If you check really seriously and then try to separate, abandon all the bad action and try to multiply or do more of good action. If you go on doing this, you are real good Buddhist practitioner. Everything, okay, happiness in your future life or suffering in your future life, totally in your hand. Now we listen this teaching on law of karma. Now we know that bad karma has the potential to yield very bad result, suffering, and good karma has a good potential to give very good result, which is happiness. We know this. Now it is us who has to apply this in our daily life. When you started thinking, okay, how I'm thinking. Am I thinking something which I really wanted to harm others, hurt others? And do I have a totally wrong view, which is like, I don't believe in law of karma. I don't believe if we do good things, we will get good result. I don't believe if we do bad things, we will get a bad result. I don't believe. These are all stupid theories. If you have this view, this is also wrong view, which is very, very bad, you see. And then this will lead us to do many, many mistakes, many, many bad karmas. And this will also stop doing many good things, okay? So we have to be all the time aware what is going on in our mind. And then check our speech, as this is already explained. Check our speech when we are talking. We have to check. Yes, we talked about 10 minutes. Or did I mix any lies? Did I mix some harsh words? Did I mix some divisive talk? We have to check. When you are talking, you have to be very alert. You're talking and then earning bad karma means you are talking and accumulating all the sources of the suffering. And that is very stupid. So you have to be very alert. So, am I talking something useless? Am I saying something not truth? Am I telling lie? Am I using harsh words to hurt other people, to pierce the heart of the other people? Do I use very bad words? Or did I use some words which divide the friends or couple or father and mother or father and son or children? Did I use all these divisive talk? So you have to constantly check. You have to be so. There is the role of mindfulness, okay? Mindfulness. Today, I think so many people are studying and doing mindful meditation. So here, I think you really have to be mindful, okay? What is going on in my mind? Am I thinking very bad things? Am I planning to hurt someone? Am I planning to divide someone? Am I developing jealousy? Am I developing ego, hatred, anger? This you have to check. This you have to check. And then physically, okay, verbally we have to talk. Physically, we have this hand, which is very nice, okay, which is very useful. If we use this hand for the benefit of everything, it can be used in many, many ways. It can be very, very useful and meaningful. If we use this mind, this hand to bully someone, to hit someone, or to kill someone, and then this hand is doing many, many terrible things. Okay. So physically, like stealing others' property, big or small, doesn't matter. And then also committing sexual misconduct. And these are breaking the law of karma and committing all the bad karmas, which lead you to suffer. So all this you are constantly, okay. The main thing is the mind, okay. Mind has to be trained to be not perform all. Keep your mind away from all this activity. Connect your mind into Dharma practice. Tell the truth. All the good things done through the body. I think I also talked we have a precious human life. And this precious human life, if we waste, I think there's no one who's more stupid than this. Okay? If we use this precious human life, this is such a beautiful human life, and it can achieve so many good things for one's own self and for others. To get the best result by born as a good human rebirth, you have to check how your mental action, how your physical action, and how your verbal actions are performing. Because these are the factors which bring happiness if you do good things. These are the factors which brings suffering, immense suffering, if you do all the bad things. Okay? So then if you live according to the law of karma, we all want you to be happy, therefore try to earn good karma, and we don't want to suffer, therefore you abandon all the bad things. If you live your life in this way, and this is the most meaningful thing you can do. And on top of this, and then you can cultivate compassion, great compassion, loving kindness, generosity, and then tolerance, and then bodhicitta, and then wisdom, and all these good things, okay? Having this 10 virtues action, earning all the 10 virtues action, and not committing any 10 non-virtues action, having this as a foundation, this is ethical discipline. This as a foundation. On this, okay, and then you can do all this compassion, loving kindness, bodhicitta, and so on, so forth, for the sake of all sentient beings. And this is possible in our human rebirth. We are born having strong faith in Buddha's teaching. We are born to practice Buddha's teaching, and we are born to listen His Holiness Dalai Lama's teaching and his advice. And we can read many Buddhist books. And maximum time, maximum energy we have to use on this. Because there's nothing more important than this. So this is, of course, today's teaching. And then, of course, today I would like to repeat few things as not a conclusion, but it is like related with His Holiness mission. And here His Holiness is aiming. His Holiness is aiming to create oneness of humanity. Oneness of humanity, okay? All 7 billion human beings, He is thinking that we are one. We should not fight to each other because of the religion, because of the profession, because of the nationality, because of the color, and because of the position, power, and different reasons we have been fighting. He advised us this is a very stupid thing. We have to build a strong feeling that we all are one family. We are same, longing for happiness and don't want to suffer. And then we are physically, mentally, we are all same. And if we think of bigger perspective as a 7 billion human being, and then there's a possibility of creating harmony, peace, happiness for everybody. If we just go on dividing each other and criticizing each other, even they don't say words directly, but inside hating each other, harming each other, or jealousy, and then this will not be the wishes of His Holiness Dalai Lama. So we all have to be very sincere that I wanted to be friendly with everybody. I really wanted to practice His Holiness message of oneness of 7 billion human beings. And there's no point to fight each other, or there's no point to have jealousy or hatred each other. Instead, we better build friendly nature, friendly thinking, friendly friendly physical gesture, everything. So this is what His Holiness is teaching today. Very hard. I think this is so needed on this planet. So needed, you see. All these political leaders, they are so skillful in dividing us to get their benefit, you see. So now I think we have to be a little more clever, saying that, okay, we are all human beings, so we have to be nice to each other. Then only world will be peaceful. We have to be together to solve our own problem. Simply praying is not enough. And why should we build so much weapon? Why we are spending so much money to build nuclear weapons, guns, hand grenades? Why? It's so useless. All the monies are used to kill, to divide whole world. We don't need all these guns. We need to be nice to each other, friendly to each other. Because after all, we have only one home, which is the planet. If we destroy this planet, we have no home. Like this pandemic, coronavirus, COVID-19, it came to everybody. It didn't differentiate. It didn't jump to the rich people or it jumped to the poor people, but it come. And then we all face problem. We all face problem. So there's no point to divide. Therefore, oneness of 7 billion human beings of His Holiness mission and His giving teaching, we all have to try, okay? We all who are here in this teaching session, please, please, please try very hard. We all have to, first, we all have to be nice to each other, friendly to each other. And then this nice wave or friendly wave can go to bigger and bigger, okay? If we just divide, if we have some hatred, jealousy each other, and the practicing Buddha Dharma, and talking about bodhicitta, compassion, and this is totally irrelevant. So therefore, from the heart, okay, I can say, I really wanted to be nice to everybody, okay? Whether someone likes me or not likes me, it doesn't matter so much. So I sincerely wanted to be nice to everybody, okay? I really wanted to be friend to everybody. I don't want to exclude anyone. I have to include everyone. Then only I can practice compassion. Then only I can practice loving kindness and bodhicitta and so on. So therefore, this is a very important message from His Holiness Dalai Lama. And then also the religious harmony or interfaith harmony, which I think now is becoming, I don't know. We have been fighting a lot. War between the faith, between the war, between religion, we are fighting. Now this is so useless, okay? All the founder of all these big religions, they have given the message of love and kind, compassion and tolerance and forgiveness. And if we fight and we are not obeying or we are not listening to the founder of our own religion, if we believe in the founder, as me as a Buddha, okay, founder of our Buddhism, Buddha, if I believe in Buddha, I have to practice what he taught us. Then I will be a genuine Buddhist. And we believe in Buddha, but we do totally against what he guided to us. So therefore, my request is that we also have the responsibility to create interfaith harmony. Interfaith harmony. Interfaith harmony, okay? And then also, he's always aiming to promote basic human values, okay? Like ethics without based on religion, okay? Ethics, like compassion. It doesn't need any religion, okay? We need to understand that everyone wants to be happy, everyone don't want to suffer. So therefore, loving kindness needed, and then compassion is needed, and then we have to use our intelligence, okay? Therefore, we need wisdom. With this, we will not differentiate, we will not exclude, we will not fight, because it's not the solution. So to promote basic human value is very important. And to teach in the school level, and then try to teach them to be good human being, nice human being, warm-hearted human being, wise human being, reliable human being. So this is His Holiness' mission. And of course, as His Holiness is Tibetan, so he has a big responsibility to promote the Tibetan issue. Now we are facing quite a lot of problem because Tibet was eaten by China. And the China thought that they have digested Tibet, but they didn't digest Tibet and Tibetans. Still, it is giving pain in their stomach. Sometimes they don't know whether they should vomit or they should throw it out from the bottom. So without digesting Tibetan properly, and now they are jumping to some other neighboring countries to making some problems, you see. So I think to create Tibet as a zone of peace, and then to keep the environment clean in Tibet is so important for so many people, because majority of the rivers, once I think it was in the information saying that 43% of the population are using the river coming from Tibet. So therefore, to create Tibet as a zone of peace and environmentally clean is so important for whole world. Therefore, these are the mission, or these are the commitment made by His Holiness Dalai Lama. And we all have to support him. We all have to support him, okay? We have to survive by ourselves. But on top of surviving ourselves, we have to survive in a meaningful way, with a better guidance, meaningful things to do. So with this, I will say, thank you so much for coming and listening my teaching. And of course, this year we couldn't meet face to face. And but I hope in future, in near future, we will meet, because I like to meet you, okay? I like to meet you. I like to shake hands. I like to give hug. I like to smile. I like to laugh and cut joke. And so these are so important to me, so important for me. So I hope one day we will be able to meet. And with this, I say thank you so much to Tanya, who's organizing this teaching online, and also my great-grandniece, Somo, who has been helping. Otherwise, I'm very stupid. So we are saying thank you to both of them. And thank you so much. And then also thank you so much for everyone who's coming here. Thank you so much.